Doddridge County Schools and WVRC 104.7 FM proudly present Doddridge County High School Bulldog Basketball. We invite you to tune in and watch live streaming coverage of your Bulldog basketball team on WVRC Doddridge County Facebook and Doddridge County YouTube. Now we take you courtside with your Bulldog broadcast crew.
Good evening and welcome to the Night of Champions, the LKC Conference Championship inside the Waco Center on the campus of Glenville State University. Tonight, the Doddridge County Bulldogs will battle the Parkersburg Catholic Crusaders with a conference title to the LKC Conference on the line. You can feel the atmosphere, you can feel the magnitude, and this is this is what they work all season long for. Doddridge comes in here riding some momentum, a dramatic buzzer beater to punch their ticket to this championship game. Let's look back to how Doddridge got here. Duties. He'll throw it the length of the court, controlled by DeHaven. DeHaven gets up the shot. It's no good, controlled by Solomon. Solomon puts it back, and it is in. The Doddridge County Bulldogs will advance to the L. They're saying no bucket. One of the most exciting moments in Doddridge County basketball history, and you witnessed it here on WVRC. Let's rewind to that semifinal game down late, the pressure building. Nate, take us through that.
Wow, I mean, what a win to come off of right now. You know, something that this team can carry in later into the season, which is huge. You know, winning a game like that down the stretch, especially going into the LKC Championship. It just wasn't a regular season game. These guys were playing for something to try to get here to the LKC Night of Champions, and it's a true honor to be here at the Night of Champions, regardless what game you're playing in. But now we're playing in the championship game when really, you know, 4-second difference right there. We were one play away from, you know, not playing in the game later tonight and being in the championship. But they executed and made an amazing play, and here we are.
Coach Paul Burnside had his team focused. He was fired up after the game as well. I'm also joined by Adam Cheeseman. Adam, Coach Paul Burnside and his team has really faced some adversity, and they've really come through.
Yeah, cannot say enough about the job that Coach Burnside is doing. He's in his 7th season with a record of 74-74. A chance tonight to get one more in the win column than the loss, and what better way to do it than with an LKC championship. But Coach Burnside is blessed with a lot of athletic young men that can play the game of basketball. We look at this team, they're very balanced. They've got so much depth. Oftentimes during the season, they go 5 for 5 and they don't really miss a beat. This coaching staff does a good job of looking at matchups, and putting the right people on the floor. You look at the Doddridge County roster, and again, the balance is what really sticks out to you. You start with the big man in the middle, Jaden Solomon, coming in averaging 9.7 points per game, 7.9 rebounds, and 2.1 blocks. He's just a difference maker in the middle. Jared Trent, he comes in averaging 9.6. Landon Thomas, 8.7. Heston Hayes, 6.5. Malachi Kelly, 6.6. So on and so on and so on. They just get a lot of production out of a lot of different guys. And when you have that depth, you can stay fresh. And we've seen, that throughout the season, record of 15-3, coming into this LKC championship game.
And we talk about the LKC championship game. When was the last time Doddridge won one of those, getting the Wayback Machine?
Yeah, so Doddridge County has one LKC championship under their belt. That was in 1994. And oh, by the way, in that same year was the only boys basketball state championship that Doddridge County has too. So,
it's a good correlation right there.
There you go, yeah. Put the pieces together here, hoping for a special night. But the season doesn't end tonight, guys.
Exactly. And you could have nailed it on the head there. It's a different person stepping up every night. We've been saying that from time to time watching these guys play. We don't know who's going to be stepping up tonight that will have the higher double figures, but it could be, 4 or 5 different guys that could be in double figures. That's the beauty of this team. We're not relying on one guy. We're relying on the team. Yeah. And that's the biggest thing.
And you can see that in their unselfish play, especially at Buffalo.
Yes.
How unselfish they were, pushing the ball up the court. Didn't matter who scored as long as the green and gold, put it in the basket. I also want to take a moment and just say how epic of a call that was, Clint Adams. Okay.
Yeah.
WVRC Doddridge is certainly a special thing, and that night was one of the reasons why we went with this partnership. But your call was truly outstanding, and I want to make sure we get that out there.
I appreciate those kind words, but just wanted to capture that moment because that was such an exciting moment for all Bulldogs fans, and I know people were watching it across the country, and just for them to be able to tune in and see Jaden Solomon get that putback just as time expired, it was phenomenal.
Yeah. Exactly. I could feel like I was there, even though I wasn't. I was watching it, and the emotion that was coming out of Clint right there was amazing,
awesome.
And I loved it.
Oh, y'all going to feed my ego too much. I mean, this Waco Center is only so big, guys. Don't let my head swell up that big.
Oh,
but
great.
we got a game tonight, though, and Parkersburg Catholic, the Crusaders, they come in 16-2, and this is a quality basketball team as well.
You know, they're also another balanced team in the conference as well. You know, they have 4 guys that are in double figures. Really, you know, they're going to come in here with Randolph, who's averaging 13.4 points per game. Anderson, who is their big man, he's averaging 13 points, but also leads the team in rebounds. 2 other guys, Nelson and Angelo, they also are in double figures as well. You know, this team, you know, they also have a big who can stretch the floor, essentially, which makes it a stretch 4, which will be a tough matchup for us, essentially. But I think if we stay inside, he can knock down some perimeter shots as well. But communication will be critical on who switches, who closes out, and who boxes out when these guys are pulling up to take the shots. You know, essentially play our game and don't let them spread the floor too much on us. You know, I think we'll be fine. But like I said, they're going to be well-rounded, you know, a more balanced team considering some of the other teams that we've played that have 1 or 2 only guys, and we kind of come out and just worry about those 2 guys. So it's going to be a little bit of a different matchup for us coming out here having to worry about 4 guys essentially on the floor.
Yeah.
Catholic likes to score a lot of points as well.
Yeah, they do. You know, very, very lethal from the perimeter, as Nate said. You know, you do want to look, though, at Doddridge County and the schedule that we have played as compared to the schedule that Parkersburg Catholic has played. No disrespect at all, but we have been in some very, very tight ball games. We've got a very difficult double-A schedule, and so I'm really looking tonight for that experience that our boys have went through, you know, play dividends here.
And that's and that's exactly what it is. You play those games because when the big moments come, you've already been there essentially, and that's the beauty of it all. When you go down south and you play a Charleston Catholic and you play a Logan, you travel to Petersburg, even, you know, and essentially they lost, but you learn from that.
Yes.
Essentially, you learn more probably from your losses than your wins.
Well, sometimes you need that psychologically as well to humble you a little bit, because if you go in and you win all the games, sometimes it's a little hard to keep that team focused in these big games here. You need that adversity coming in to lead into those games.
Exactly.
We'll step aside briefly, and then we'll come back with some keys to the game. You're tuned into Doddridge County Boys Basketball on WVRC.
Key Oil Company has been a proud member of the North Central West Virginia community since 1978. Key Oil Company has been drilling and producing gas and oil in West Virginia for nearly 50 years. Home office located in Weston, West Virginia. Key Oil Company is a proud supporter of all Doddridge County student athletes. Let's go Bulldogs. Bulldog Station in Doddridge County Sports is a winning combination. For all your pizzas, subs, and salads, call Bulldog Station at 304-666-1364. Open Monday 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., Tuesday and Wednesday 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., Thursday and Friday 10 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Saturdays 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Bulldog Station located at 323 West Main Street, West Union, West Virginia. Let's go Bulldogs.
And we are back. Nate, you've been thinking through this game. You've been preparing. You've done your homework. What are some of your keys to the game?
So the first key to the game is going to be guarding all 5 spots. Essentially what I mean by that is against a team with 4 double-figure scorers and a stretch big, you can't take possessions off. Closing out under control, limiting straight-line drives, communicating on switches, and contests without fouling. So basically, these guys are going to have to communicate on defense and don't let us spread the floor and get those open shots like they're looking for. You know, essentially what I've seen from this Catholic team, they like to run. So essentially, they're going to be in transition. They're going to spread the floor. They're going to see him being in the corner and looking for those open shots on the outer perimeter. Essentially, we need to hustle back on defense, which we do a great job. You know, essentially with how deep we are, we have a lot of guys that are in good shape, getting on the floor. So, you know, really don't let us spread us out too much. So that's my first key to the game.
Adam, you have a key?
Yeah, you know, as I look at this matchup, you know, I really think it's going to start and finish in the paint. We have got to win the paint. We have got to win the glass. You know, you look at senior Jaden Solomon. We've talked a little bit about him already with the putback he had. You know, but there has not been anybody yet, guys, this year that has been able to slow him down or stop him. And so I think it really starts on the inside. Catholic, if they want to then, you know, pack it in, him kicking it out to some of our three-point shooters, but it starts in the paint, and it starts with Jaden Solomon, Landon Thomas being on the boards, Malachi Kelly. You know, we have got to win the rebounding battle, and a lot of Jaden's points this year, you know, have been on rebounds and putbacks, and so I think that is going to be a crucial piece tonight, and especially right off the bat, right, to get a quick start with that.
That's one of those things. Buffalo, I thought, did a good job defensively against Solomon, but he still comes out the game with 20 points.
Yes, he did. Yeah.
I mean, they did a good job shutting it down. They were crashing down. They clearly had focused on trying to contain Jaden Solomon. He still finished the game with 20 points.
And he nailed it on the head there. You know, a lot of teams win their games with those second chance shots, and if he's getting those rebounds on an offensive rebound, that's big for us offensively. But my next key to the game is going to be late game execution and free throws. We survived the buzzer beater, right? So the experience matters, but this game could come down to the final 4 minutes as well. Smart shots, take care of the ball. You know, we've talked about that early in the season, and I think that's a thing they go through early in the season is like you were limiting the turnovers, and I think we've kind of fixed that to where we've got improved on that. And the next one is going to be hit the free throws when they matter the most, right? Make them. I always say this, they're free, right? You know, it's easy for me to say that. I'm not at the line taking the free shot, the shot and stuff like that. But no, they're not contested, so that's one thing that you can work on. So when we are at the free throw line, let's take care of the basketball and make the shots that are given to us.
Yeah, you know, and the last thing that we look at tonight, and really just sums up those 3 points we talked about, is our Bulldogs need to come out and play with the championship mindset.
Yep.
Right? Don't let the moment get too big. Play within themselves. Stay calm. You know, no doubt at some point in the early goings of this game, there's going to be some momentum swings. How we respond to that momentum, I think, is going to tell the tale. So we've got to play with that championship mindset. And if we do, we're going to come out of here with our second ever LKC title.
Well, and I think that was something we saw in Buffalo, down by 10, as many as 10 late in the third quarter.
Yes.
And they're able to come back. They fight. They claw back. They got to within 2, and it seemed like they were within 2 for like forever, it seemed like.
And honestly, you wouldn't even thought they were down 10 because the way they were playing the game. Honestly, if you could have not even looked at the scoreboard and they played the same the whole way, that was important.
Really good point.
Exactly. Well, 2 teams, 1 trophy, and 4 quarters to decide it. We'll step aside, and we'll be back with the opening tip-off. You're tuned into Doddridge County Boys Basketball on WVRC.
Under the West Virginia sky, where the hills roll high, there's a school that stands with heart, where the Bulldogs never die. Books in hand and heads held up, we're ready to explore. Doddridge County's where we grow, our stories start to soar. Pride runs deep in every vein, a fire that won't fade. We're learning, leading one and all, our dreams are not afraid. Bulldogs, our mission's in motion, proud and strong with Bulldog devotion. Learning, leading, chasing dreams, Doddridge pride in everything. United we shine, together we rise. Doddridge County Schools where futures fly. From the classroom to the field, we stand side by side. Teachers guide us, friends support. We're ready to take stride. Bulldog green and gold so bright, a symbol we uphold. Every challenge we embrace, our courage won't be sold. Pride runs deep in every vein, a fire that won't fade. We're learning, leading one and all, our dreams are not afraid. Oh, go Bulldogs, our mission's in motion, proud and strong with Bulldog devotion. Learning, leading, chasing dreams, Doddridge pride in everything. United we shine, together we rise. Doddridge County Schools where futures fly. Oh, the road ahead may wind, but we won't lose our way. With faith in each other, we'll light Doddridge County will stand tall through every passing year. Go Bulldogs, our mission's in motion, proud and strong with Bulldog.
Welcome back as we prepare to look at the starting lineups. They're announcing the starters for Doddridge County. Nate, who we got starting tonight?
So it looks like we have Jared Trent and I can't even.
We got Jared Trent, Heston Hayes, Josh DeHaven, Landon Thomas, and Jaden Solomon.
There we go.
Got you too far away from the screen
I'm
to see
used to
that
having
stuff.
the computer in front of me. That was the thing.
I know. I know. You're used to cheating on your exam, huh?
I know, exactly. Open book test, guys, right?
Thoughts on that starting lineup, though? Heston Hayes has been in and out of the starting lineup. They got him starting tonight.
Yeah, I think Heston's a good defensive factor that comes into there. He creates a good for the perimeter defense, and I kind of think that's our matchup tonight. You know, kind of what we've been touching on with a Parkersburg Catholic. Obviously, the core starters that we've had all year. I mean, we're 15-3. You can't really go away from those guys right now. That's kind of how I look at it. They've been taking care of business and their experience, and honestly, a lot of them have been starting since they were a freshman.
Sure, yeah, and I think with this starting lineup, there's been pretty consistent. But with Heston, Maddox has been a little bit. I think they look at the matchup. Do they need offense? Do they need defense? And then kind of go with what is needed in that game.
It's whoever gives them the spark right there with that 4 is kind of how I look at it.
Catholic starters are Branson Lott, Luke Anderson, Carter Nelson, Leonardo D'Angelo, and Preston Randolph as we are gathered at midcourt and we're ready for the opening tip of tonight's LKC championship game as soon as they fix the light show that's going on here.
Such a wonderful facility here at Glenville State University Waco Center. A very nice place to have this championship game.
Solomon will get it. He'll tip it. DeHaven controls it. He'll pass it back to Jared Trent as Trent will bring it up court. DeHaven now controls out. Back to Solomon at the top of the key. Over to Trent. Trent looks at the 3. He likes the look of it, and he puts it in there.
Great start there. It's good. If we can get hot early, that'll be huge.
Great screen right there as they're in a man defense against us right there.
Catholic moves the ball around, tries to get that 3-point perimeter shot taken away. Solomon gets a hand on it. Here comes Heston Hayes. He'll pass it to Landon Thomas, and Thomas will make the layup.
Fast start here, gentlemen.
Yes. As you see, a quick push out right there.
Nelson tries the shot. It's no good. Bulldogs with the rebound. DeHaven brings the ball up court. DeHaven takes it down into the lane. He'll toss it back to Solomon. Solomon will spin around. He'll get his shot blocked, but he gets the putback. And Parkersburg Catholic says, let's take a quick timeout. I don't like being down by a touchdown.
Great start. That's what happens when you get those stops down there and you get those transition buckets. That's what's nice.
Definitely. So we'll step aside briefly. We'll be back with more. You're tuned into Doddridge County Boys Basketball on WVRC.
Tonight's live stream is made possible through our partnership with WVRC Media, bringing Doddridge County's student achievements straight to you. From athletics and academics to performances and special events, these moments matter, and now our community can experience them from anywhere. Thanks to the forward-thinking support of the Doddridge County Board of Education, our mission.
Welcome back as Parkersburg Catholic has the ball. The Crusaders down by 7 early on.
One thing that I see here with Doddridge, usually with this first team starters, they don't usually press much. It's usually the guys that are coming off the bench, but coming out in a 2-2-1 press here for Doddridge. I like it. Just a different look.
Now controlling the ball, that's Luke Anderson. He'll hand it off there to Lott. Lott drives down in. He can't find the lane. Doddridge County's defense is right in their face.
Contesting every shot. That's what we want. They haven't found an open shot yet.
Randolph with the ball at the top of the key. 6:33 on this opening quarter.
Guys, we could not have asked for a better start here, a minute and a half into this game. Doddridge County has certainly come to play with that championship mindset we talked about.
Luke Anderson drives down in. He'll put the shot up. It's no good. Controlled by DeHaven.
That's the difference Jaden Solomon makes right there. Contest everything.
Exactly.
He even got his hand on that.
And DeHaven was there for the rebound.
I'll say this, they've been super aggressive at Jaden and trying to essentially get some contact and maybe get some defense there.
Guys,
Solomon doesn't get it the first time. He'll get it the second one.
No answer for Jaden Solomon right now inside.
Nope.
Keep eating, big boy. You're doing good.
9-0, the Bulldogs lead. Bounced out there. Branson Lott's shot. Doddridge County controls.
Catholic can't find anything right now to go down.
Trying to get underneath to Solomon. Trent tries to force it. Loose ball, knocked out of bounds, and it will go the Crusaders' way.
They are certainly, emphasizing, we talked about in the pregame, emphasizing every time down, they're looking inside. They're looking inside. And right now, this offense is running through the middle, running through that paint, and Jaden's going to have a big night.
D'Angelo inbound to Branson Lott. Now controlling the ball, that's Preston Randolph. Randolph dribbles around. He looks for a lane. He'll kick it back for the three. It bounces off the back iron. Controlled by the Crusaders. Branson Lott. And loose ball tapped away there. I believe Heston Hayes got a hand on it. And the Bulldogs moving up the court in a hurry. Whistle. They're going to call a charge. So they're going to call Heston Hayes with the charge. That's his first, team foul number 1.
This team just seems outmatched right now. That's just one thing that I see with this Doddridge County. They're playing hard.
Yep.
And they're getting the buckets right now. It's just plain and simple. Right there.
Right there, that press, Nate. You were talking about it. Ooh.
A little fancy on the feed there, and Heston Hayes couldn't get it in there.
Staying right with
He'll
it,
try
though.
again.
Good job. Good hard take right there.
Heston puts that one in. Pitching a shutout so far, 11-0. Three-pointer, it's no good. Catholic controls, they'll try another three. That one's also no good. Landon Thomas with the rebound. Here comes Heston Hayes.
Oh, get in.
Yes.
Nice drive to the lane by Heston Hayes.
I love it.
Yes.
I love it.
You know what I loved right there? Landon came down with that good hard rebound and automatically looked up the court and pushed the tempo.
Solomon with the block shot. Now DeHaven to Jared Trent. Trent drives, puts it up. Rebound fought for, and it's controlled by the Crusaders. And Doddridge gets the turnover, though, as Solomon taps it away, and the Crusaders touch it last.
This Catholic team, they're frustrated right now. They're looking for any answer to try to find a bucket right now. It's been tough on them. Keep playing hard defense. This is what it's about.
Josh DeHaven will inbound for the Bulldogs. It'll be tipped away, controlled by Catholic, and they will manage to get it out. Coming up court, that's Randolph, Preston Randolph for the Crusaders. Halfway through the opening quarter.
It was a good give and go right there.
Was indeed Luke Anderson with the score.
Like I said, they're going to keep going at Jaden because they're trying to get him in foul trouble. I really do think that's what their game plan is because they have been super aggressive at him.
Right now, the officials are definitely letting them play
Absolutely.
out there.
And that's going to be in our favor.
Good job, Landon.
Landon Thomas with the interception.
Because we play a physical defense, and we're not afraid not to.
Yep.
Trent looks to set the offense. Here's DeHaven. DeHaven will drive down into the lane. He'll stop for the jumper. It's no good. Controlled by Catholic. That's Branson Lott. So he'll get it off to Anderson. Anderson back to Randolph.
You know, guys, one thing that we've got to continue to do is pressure defense. Right there, I was going to say, this team can get hot, right? They can get hot. They've shown it all season, so we cannot have any letdowns here.
Luke Anderson with the three.
And you obviously can tell they're not afraid to shoot it. They've taken quite a few shots already out there.
Right.
Heston Hayes controls for the Bulldogs. Tries to find a way down into Solomon. Can't get it there. Back to DeHaven. Over to Landon Thomas. Trent thought about it. Decides to drive the lane. He'll give it to Hayes. Hayes will drive down in, and a charge will be called. That's Heston's second.
Yeah.
Yep. Looks like we have 5 right now currently getting ready to come in for Doddridge.
Yep, 5 new players coming on. Looks like Bryson Dixon, Malachi Kelly, Maddox Jones, Blake Mitchell, and Will Adams.
I like it. And they're going to stay in the press, it kind of looks like. It's good.
Bryson Dixon still throwing for points here in basketball season as well, isn't he?
Yes, he did. We witnessed one more touchdown pass there at Buffalo.
I like it.
Dixon tries to get the pick there. Couldn't quite get enough of it. Driving the lane. The shot's no good. Will Adams with the rebound.
Will has been a beast down low all year. He has been a great asset down there grabbing rebounds.
Maddox Jones controls the ball. He'll get Will Adams. Adams tries to get it down in the lane. Nothing doing there. Just working it around.
Blake, top
Mitchell
of the key. Oh, okay.
misses it out of bounds, and it'll go Catholic's
Nate,
way.
still a good look, though.
Yeah,
Had a
no,
real good look.
exactly. There's nothing wrong with that shot because, I mean, he knocked down some shots last
Yep.
game in Buffalo.
Yep.
Blake Mitchell had the open shot, just couldn't find it that time. 153, turning clock.
Ooh,
Good job,
Intercepted.
Maddox.
way to hustle back there. That's the big thing.
Maddox Jones does a great job stepping in front of that. He'll get it off to Will Adams, back to Blake Mitchell, over to Dixon.
You know, with Heston in foul trouble right now, you know, the next group that comes in, you could see maybe Maddox staying in the game considering he has played with that starting
Sure.
five.
Yep. Got a lot of minutes with that first team,
Yep.
or that first five, I should say.
Yeah, absolutely.
Will Adams underneath
Get in
with a
there.
nice little lay-in, but
Stay
he gets
with
the
it.
thing and he puts it right back in.
I'm telling you, just a big body like Will Adams. He is a beast down that paint.
Well, you know, Coach, he's transitioned a little bit from guard to post this year, too. He played a lot of guard the last few years.
Yep.
So he's doing such a good job down there.
He just gets good position to get those rebounds.
Having that ability to handle the ball down underneath, too, means a lot. That experience as a guard. We're inside of a minute. The Bulldogs lead by 10, and they have the ball. There's Dixon at the top of the key, looks to set the offense.
This has been a rough start to Catholic here, and if we just keep pounding the ball here and find a way to score, this will be nice for us going in the
Right
second
there he
quarter.
is.
Nice underneath feed
Finish
to Will
that.
Adams, and he
Yes.
waits patiently for the basket to open up. 12-point advantage for the Bulldogs.
Somebody stop that man down low.
No, don't.
Yeah, on second thought, no.
You're right.
Good
You're right.
hands, Malachi Kelly.
Malachi does a good job getting his hand up.
I'm ready to say, someone feed that man.
That's right, feed the man. He's eating good down there.
Yes, he is. And he's just being in the right position. That's all he's doing.
You know, the officials, we talked about letting them play. 2 fouls in the first quarter so far, and they were 2 offensive fouls.
Yep. Yep.
Dixon with the rebound
Oh,
there. He
good
finds
luck.
Will Adams wide open. Adams with the lay-in.
Pushing this tempo has really done, we've done well with that in this first quarter.
Nice
Yes, we
feed
have.
underneath. That's Anderson. Luke Anderson with the points.
Good
Great,
quarter. Good
great.
quarter.
So Doddridge County at the end of the first quarter leads by 12, 19-7. We'll be back with more. You're tuned into Doddridge County boys basketball on WVRC.
When the temperatures drop, Doddridge County heats up. Across our gyms, mats, pools, and stages, Bulldogs rise, driven by heart, discipline, and a community that shows up in every season. Different talents, different arenas, one mission, one unstoppable Bulldog family. This winter, we don't just participate, we show the state what Doddridge County is made of. So gear up, show up, and feel the energy. Let's go Bulldogs!
Welcome back inside the Waco Center. Adam, your thoughts on that opening quarter?
Yeah, you know, it really was from the onset, Doddridge County, the mindset we talked about, they came out ready to play. You can tell they were prepared, they were focused, you know, and just pushing the tempo, right? I mean, as soon as we rebound, we're outlining the ball and we're shooting layups.
Yep.
Right, and so I think that made a huge difference in the first quarter.
And I think a Doddridge, well, first off, it started with a Jared Trent 3 literally right off the bat.
Yes, it did. Good point.
And another thing I look at is like these guys know we can run with anybody because they got guys on the back end that's going to be coming in and giving them a breather.
Yep.
And that's the beauty of this lineup.
Catholic basically has had the same 5 out there for most of that opening quarter. Preston Randolph controls. He'll get it over to, that's Luke Anderson. Or that's actually, no, I take that back. That's Andrew Francisco. Underneath, Doddridge controls. 12-point lead, and here comes Will. Dixon tried. Yeah, he saw Mitchell wide open, just couldn't quite get it there.
Get back, get back.
And I don't know if you noticed, Catholic came out in now a 2-3 zone.
Yeah,
So they're trying to take care of that middle a little bit more with that 2-3 zone.
Yeah, actually, now they got a 1-3-1 going on,
Yeah,
Coach.
exactly.
They're rotating defenses here, trying to kind of, you know, cause some confusion. Get in there, Maddox.
Maddox Jones for 3.
He's
Knocked
got
down.
a pretty shot.
He does.
Oh, my.
I always say anybody that does anything left-handed, it looks a lot better than someone that does it right-handed.
That's a charge.
Underneath, and another charge.
Yes, sir.
All the fouls are offensive. That
he's
one will be on Preston Randolph. That's Randolph's first.
The Johnson twins checked into the game here.
Both of them?
Yep.
Yep.
Alex and Isaac. Mirror images of each other. 42 and 24.
Right. They threw you off when they changed those numbers that one day.
They did that one day.
Let's get a good look here. Be patient.
Malachi Kelly controls.
Yeah, don't give him an easy transition basket here, turning over the ball. Like you said, look for a good look here. Don't force it. We're in control here.
That's Alex Johnson. He'll give it to Dixon. Dixon finds Johnson again. Johnson's surrounded by 3 players there from Catholic, and they tip it away. And Preston Randolph has an open lane and an open layup.
It's going to be important now that we answer back here.
Yep. See, the thing with the 1-3-1 zone.
Nice look. Get in.
Underneath to Kelly. Malachi Kelly.
Yeah, answer back. Something like that. That's what we saw.
Yeah,
That's the answer you was looking for, wasn't it? Here Randolph controls. Randolph spin move.
Nice move.
Find the lane.
Nate, he comes in at 13.4 points per game, I think, and leading scorer.
Yep.
That was a really good move right there.
Very athletic for sure.
Tapped away, tipped away, controlled. Randolph will feed it off. They've got numbers and they've got a layup.
I can see why they score a lot of points because they do a lot of tips and transition baskets.
On the defensive side, the Crusaders are starting to settle in a little bit. And to your point, Coach, they've went now to back and forth with some zone looks, and they're starting to get some hands and some passing lanes.
Like you said, they're switching it up here. They got a 2-3 now, not a 1-3-1.
Leonardo D'Angelo.
Get in there.
Johnson. Alex Johnson looking good.
But we'll answer back.
Yes, yeah, we are shooting a very high percentage right now from beyond the arc.
Exactly.
12-point advantage for the Bulldogs. Feed underneath. Back out for 3. It's Anderson, and he'll sink it. Luke Anderson with the 3. That'll cut the lead to 9. 4:34 on a turning second quarter clock. The night of champions, Doddridge County. One of these teams will leave here the LKC champion.
Good ball movement, good take there.
Blocked there by Anderson. Anderson got a hand on it as Johnson went up with it. Here comes Preston Randolph, tipped away by Isaac Johnson. And here comes Malachi Kelly. Oh, he'll be blocked.
Maybe
and a foul called.
Gosh, it happened so quick.
It did. It did.
I wanted to say goaltend, but perhaps it was not. And
I don't know. We can look at the replay.
Well, and I'm running the computer tonight, and I don't know how to do it.
Well, fair enough. All I know is to push the one button there to make it capture it. It's captured someplace. What we're going to do with it, who knows?
Okay.
Good enough. Isaac Johnson at the line. He misses the front end of it.
Looks like the starting 5 are going to check back in here. Well, Josh will wait for...
Josh is waiting for Johnson to shoot.
Yep.
After Isaac shoots his free throw, DeHaven will look to check in. So hopefully Isaac will make this one. And
yes,
he does. That'll give Josh DeHaven a chance to check in. We see that starting 5. And so, I mean, you know, you're 3 minutes and 55 seconds into the second, and now you've just put your starting 5 back in. That's the testament to that
the beauty
depth.
of this, right? Yeah. So now let's make a run here these last 4 minutes and even get this lead a little bit bigger here.
Catholic will drive to the lane. He'll put it up off the glass. It's no good. Controlled by Doddridge County. Trent comes out with the ball. He's looking to press it. He's got Heston Hayes.
Smart decision there by Heston. Bring it back out and set up the offense.
Didn't have a good look.
You're right. You can tell they're running the press, and if it's there, take it, and if not, don't. Back up and set the offense. Underneath to Landon Thomas. Thomas turns around with the jumper. It's no good.
Right there's
Solomon says, let me put this back for you.
Those offensive rebounds, that's exactly what it is. Those second chance shots.
Jaden's working hard down there. You know, I like the move, though, by Landon. He posted up, got position, took a pretty decent shot there.
Yeah, no, exactly. There's nothing wrong with that, especially when Jaden's got position to get that offensive rebound.
Yep.
They're going to call a foul on Josh DeHaven. A little out of control there, making a press as the ball was going out of bounds, and Catholic went to save it. DeHaven a little too much contact. So set to inbound, that's Branson Lott for the Parkersburg Catholic Crusaders. He'll inbound it to Jaden Walker. As Walker dribbles around and loses control of it.
Good hands there. You know, Jared is getting his hands on just about everything.
Yep,
right?
just tipping it around, so forth, yeah. Which creates a lot of chaos when they're trying to make those passes there.
And it also creates a lot of frustration.
Right. Yes.
That's what you want too, though, if you're a Bulldogs fan.
Yep.
3:01 left before the intermission. Swinging it around, driving the lane. He's seeking contact from Solomon. I'm not sure that was a great idea.
Good hustle. Good hustle.
Ball control. Timeout called.
Good call.
Good job by Landon
Paul.
Thomas as he hustles down on that. Take the timeout. We'll step aside. We'll be back with more. You're tuned into Doddridge County Boys Basketball on WVRC.
Key Oil Company has been a proud member of the North Central West Virginia community since 1978. Key Oil Company has been drilling and producing gas and oil in West Virginia for nearly 50 years. Home office located in Weston, West Virginia. Key Oil Company is a proud supporter of all Doddridge County student athletes. Let's go Bulldogs.
Welcome back. The Night of Champions inside the Waco Center at Glenville State University.
The one thing I just keep seeing, they are trying to draw a lot of contact on Jaden.
They are.
But the refs are calling it both ways, but they're letting them play.
Yes.
And that's important. I always say, regardless how they call it, as long as they call it both ways, and it's been fair.
Yeah, for sure. You know, it's 2:50 to go until half. We've had 5 fouls the entire game so far.
Exactly.
I think at least three of them were offensive.
Yeah, right.
Here's Jared Trent. The other one was down here on the bucket, which was obviously a foul too. So
yeah.
Heston Hayes now controls. Over to DeHaven at the top of the key. He feeds it down underneath to Landon Thomas. Over to Trent. Trent's got the open three. He'll take it. Misses it. Fought for, controlled by Preston Randolph. Randolph outlets pass back to Anderson. Anderson for three. It bounces out. Thomas controls for the Bulldogs.
And I think a physical played game goes in our favor because that's essentially what we are. We're a defensive heavy physical play, so that goes for us well.
Yeah, no, it definitely does. And, you know, in big games like this, championship games, you know, you typically get your better officials that come out, you know, and they know how to let them play, and that's what's happening here.
Solomon.
Probably going to get him for steps.
They did. He had his suitcase packed and took a few too many steps.
But we'll live with that, considering what he's been doing down there for us.
Absolutely. Ain't none of us perfect. Now controlling, that's Branson Lott. He'll drop it off to Anderson. Anderson feeds it back in the corner to Jaden Walker. Walker will put it up and score.
It's a good take there by Walker.
Yeah, I mean,
laid it up over Jaden there.
Tip his hat to him because, I mean, he's still contesting those shots. That's a tough shot.
Yes.
Bulldogs lead by 10. Again, feed it right underneath Solomon. He'll hit Trent. Trent didn't like the look of that three. He'll dump it around to DeHaven. Back to Trent. He likes the look of that
one time. Good rebound, Landon.
Yep. More offensive rebounds for the Bulldogs. That's what we want.
Feeding it underneath now to Solomon. Solomon goes up with it. Can't get it. Thomas tips it back. Good job.
Such an athletic play.
Yeah.
That's just being an athlete.
It is.
Because if you bring it down in that situation, he's not getting it back.
Nope.
Solomon takes it away.
Can land it run the floor here.
They got Thomas with steps too.
Yeah, he maybe shuffled there at the very end.
Yep.
Couldn't get the brakes on. Had those anti-lock brakes or something.
Perfect analogy there.
For sure.
What I do. Andrew Francisco set to inbound for the Parkersburg Catholic Crusaders. 41 seconds before halftime. Doddridge County with a 12-point lead. Anderson controls the top of the key. He cuts it, and he misses it.
Oh,
That was the call. Oh, they're going to call Jared Trent.
I didn't see that. Maybe been with the body, but
I didn't see it either.
Really, I felt like he lost control of the basketball more than anything himself.
Yeah.
And more than anything.
Yeah, the shot's up. Ball don't lie.
Nah, you read my mind.
I knew you were going to say that.
I just leave it for him to say it, even though I'm thinking it.
Right.
Branson Lott does hit the back end of it, though. Here comes Trent. 26 seconds left.
Let's have a good possession here. Score before half.
Preston Hayes dumps it down in. Back to Trent. Over to DeHaven. 16 seconds. Still got plenty of time on the clock. Feeds it underneath to Solomon.
Look at that.
Solomon with the spin around. He misses it. He gets it back. Can't get that one in, though.
Get back.
Oh,
Jared
intercepted
did.
by Jared Trent.
5 seconds here. Let's see if we see the clock.
Trent's got 2. Here's
get in there,
Landon
Landon.
Thomas. Oh, rims out.
Great look, great look.
So at halftime, the Bulldogs lead by 11, 32-21. We'll be back with more. You're tuned into Doddridge County Boys Basketball on WVRC.
Under the West Virginia sky, where the hills roll high, there's a school that stands with heart, where the Bulldogs never die. Books in hand and heads held up, we're ready to explore. Doddridge County's where we grow, our stories start to soar. Pride runs deep in every vein, a fire that won't fade. We're learning, leading one and all, our dreams are not afraid. Bulldogs, our mission's in motion, proud and strong with Bulldog devotion. Learning, leading, chasing dreams, Doddridge pride in everything. United we shine, together we rise. Doddridge County Schools where futures fly. From the classroom to the field, we stand side by side. Teachers guide us, friends support. We're ready to take stride. Bulldog green and gold so bright, a symbol we uphold. Every challenge we embrace, our courage won't be sold. Pride runs deep in every vein, a fire that won't fade. We're learning, leading one and all, our dreams are not afraid. Oh! Go Bulldogs, our mission's in motion, proud and strong with Bulldog devotion. Learning, leading, chasing dreams, Doddridge pride in everything. United we shine, together we rise. Doddridge County Schools where futures fly. Oh, the road ahead may wind, but we won't lose our way. With faith in each other, we'll light up the day. Bulldog spirit, it's our song, we'll sing it loud and clear. For Doddridge County, we'll stand tall through every passing year. Go Bulldogs, our mission's in motion, proud and strong with Bulldog devotion. Learning, leading, chasing dreams, Doddridge pride in everything. United we shine, together we rise. Doddridge County Schools where futures fly. Go Bulldogs, our mission's in motion, where futures fly.
In Doddridge County Schools, every day is an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to become something greater. From innovative classrooms to unforgettable student experiences, our mission in motion is shaping tomorrow's leaders right here at home. We're proud to be a public school district where community, opportunity, and excellence come together. Doddridge County Schools, we are public school proud and united to make a difference.
When the temperatures drop, Doddridge County heats up. Across our gyms, mats, pools, and stages, Bulldogs rise, driven by heart, discipline, and a community that shows up in every season. Different talents, different arenas, one mission, one unstoppable Bulldog family. This winter, we don't just participate, we show the state what Doddridge County is made of. So gear up, show up, and feel the energy. Let's go Bulldogs!
Bulldog Station in Doddridge County Sports is a winning combination. For all your pizzas, subs, and salads, call Bulldog Station at 304-666-1364. Open Monday 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., Tuesday and Wednesday 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., Thursday and Friday 10 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Saturdays 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Bulldog Station located at 323 West Main Street, West Union, West Virginia. Let's go Bulldogs!
Welcome back inside the Waco Center. Nate Wright during halftime was over there ciphering on some numbers. What you got for us, Nate?
Well, we have Lynn Frederick here helping us with the stats tonight.
Yeah,
and
shout out to Lynn.
It's hard to track when you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 guys that have done something in this game. So I'm only going to touch on about 4 guys here. So we'll touch with Jaden Solomon, who's got 6 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 block currently in the game. So, he's doing a little bit of everything. Another one is Will Adams, who came in off the bench, had a quick 6 points and 3 rebounds.
Big minutes there.
Exactly. And then one I'll touch on is Landon all the time. He's always doing a little bit of everything as well. He's got 4 points, 7 rebounds, and 1 steal.
Wow.
So, yeah, exactly. And then another one I'd like to touch on is Isaac Johnson. It's pretty cool. He's got 4 different figures here. He's only got 1 point, 1 assist, 1 rebound, and 1 steal. So for the minutes that he was given when he came in, he did a little bit of everything there for us. But as a team, we have 23 rebounds. So even if you cut that in half and say that, we had 11 offensive rebounds, that's 11 times that we could have had a second chance shot.
Yep.
And that's the difference in us right now with the down low buckets there from Jaden or putbacks and so forth like that.
I think that's indicative of what Isaac Johnson has done all season long, though. Whatever he's called upon to do, whatever needs to happen on the basketball court, he can be counted on to do it.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
Exactly. So that's huge. Keep spreading the ball. Like I said, we're a team that's not going to have a guy that goes out there and scores 30 points.
No.
It's going to be a few guys that are maybe in double figures, but it's going to be across the board like it already is with 12 different guys in figures.
Yeah, and that, again, we talked about it in pregame. We've talked about it really all year. The depth of this team in this second half is really, really going to show up, right? The tempo at times has been pretty quick, right?
Yep.
We're looking to push the ball. We can do that because of the depth that we have. We started off very, very fast in that first quarter. It was a 13-0 ball game. I think Catholic then came back and scored 5, and then it was kind of back and forth a little bit. They've closed it here to 11 here. But what I'm most impressed with our Bulldogs is that we come out to that quick lead. We did that. We made our substitutions. Came back in the second quarter. Parkersburg Catholic made, to their credit, some good adjustments. They went to a zone. It took us a couple possessions to figure it out, but once we settled back in, we played well, right? We were patient. So we're not letting this moment get too big. Looking forward to this second half, and the recipe is very simple. Keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, definitely. I think one of the things Coach Paul Burnside's doing as well is he's taking advantage of that depth by pressing. He's pressing all the time.
Yeah.
A lot of times they're backing out of it, setting up the offense, but he's like, you're going to have to run the court if we're going to play against us.
Yeah.
And essentially that's what the goal is try to slow them down, because if you see them, they get the ball out quick, and they're looking for the guy that's making that run down the court. They're trying to get that quick transition basket. These guys thrive off of turnovers on quick transition baskets, and that's kind of how they got those quick 5 points against us.
Yeah, we saw that in the second quarter. They started running there a little bit, but we were able to kind of slow that down and answer back and have a double-digit lead here at halftime.
And we even talk about them being, they have that big, essentially, that leads their team in rebounds. But from what I remember, he hit 2 threes for them in this game. He can spread it out. So he's not just a guy that's going to be living down low.
Yeah, listen, this Parkersburg Catholic team, this is a talented team.
Yes.
And the worst thing, guys, that we could do is go into halftime feeling too good about ourselves, blink, and they're going to hit 3 3-pointers, and this is a ball game.
Yeah, exactly. You don't get to 16-2 without being able to play some basketball.
Exactly right.
Yep. So just play our game, really, and don't let them feel like they're back in the game. You know what I mean? Keep pressing, keep pushing on them, and just, like I said, extend this lead out even more, and we'll be fine.
We'll take a short break. We'll be back with the second half. You're tuned into Doddridge County Boys Basketball on WVRC.
Key Oil Company has been a proud member of the North Central West Virginia community since 1978. Key Oil Company has been drilling and producing gas and oil in West Virginia for nearly 50 years. Home office located in Weston, West Virginia. Key Oil Company is a proud supporter of all Doddridge County student athletes. Let's go Bulldogs! Bulldog Station in Doddridge County Sports is a winning combination. For all your pizzas, subs, and salads, call Bulldog Station at 304-666-1364. Open Monday 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., Tuesday and Wednesday 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., Thursday and Friday 10 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Saturdays 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Bulldog Station located at 323 West Main Street, West Union, West Virginia. Let's go Bulldogs!
32-21 is your halftime score. About 30 seconds to go until the start of the third quarter. Take a quick second and thank Lynn Frederick's already been thanked. He's here with us tonight working stats. Titus Hallgard has come over. He's running camera. He's playing double duty today, guys. He just videoed for us at the girls' game earlier today, and now he's come over, so we thank him. Just thank everybody that's been working with WVRC, Clint, Nate, everyone that's pitched in. It's truly been special. I will say this, if you're a business and you are watching this broadcast, please know that Drew Miller, the owner of WVRC, he continues to look for advertisers. If you are interested in that, just send WVRC Doddridge Facebook a message and we'll get you connected with him.
Yeah, I've really enjoyed it. You know, honestly, I being here with Clint, having the opportunity to do this for our kids that work so hard and have them to be recognized. So We'll go ahead and get back to the game. We'll get off this little soapbox here.
Jared Trent controls to the top of the key. Landon Thomas now back over to Trent. As Doddridge County looks to extend their 11-point lead. Back to Heston Hayes. He'll drive in. He'll feed it back to Trent. Trent underneath to Thomas. Thomas will dribble. He'll spin around. Loose ball, fought for.
There, aren't they?
Call Jaden with the foul. So that's Solomon's first, I'm pretty sure, though.
And that's the thing. If you're a player and if you mention it so many times, then they're going to finally look for something. Not that he is doing anything, right, but they're going to look for that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So Solomon picks up his first. Nice takeaway.
Jared Trent
there
again.
He is. There he is.
There's that man again.
Just pestering.
Over to Landon Thomas, back to Trent. Trent looks around to set up that offense. He'll toss it over to Heston Hayes. Hayes drives the lane, kicks it back to DeHaven. DeHaven drives, he'll take the jumper. It's no good. Controlled by Landon Thomas. Landon spins around and puts it up and in.
Nice. What a strong move. Good rebound, powerful putback.
That's what he's about. He's a strong kid, and he does a little bit of everything really well. That makes him a well-rounded basketball player.
DeHaven with the takeaway. Jared Trent controls it, feeds it to Heston, and Heston finishes.
I didn't think Josh had a chance there to get that ball even out, let alone everything else.
Josh DeHaven does all the intangibles, always hustling, just an athletic young man. What a great play.
He's quite a pitcher, too. Just want to throw that in there as well. Sorry.
Three-pointer taken and made by Jaden Walker.
Clint, we made it past halftime before a baseball reference.
I know. Yeah. You know what? It's almost March, so baseball's just around the corner.
I'm itching, guys. I'm sorry.
Landon Thomas with the rebound. He'll find Jared Trent.
This is the start that we wanted for this team right now.
Trent at the top of the key. He'll drive the lane and puts it up. No good off the glass. Controlled by the Crusaders. Now bringing it up court. That's Leonardo D'Angelo. Three-point shot is no good. Hits the back iron, and Trent controls. Trent's got numbers. They'll back it out, though.
Smart.
Yeah, good decision there.
Good hustle, frankly, by Catholic to get back and be in position to make that happen, too.
Good
nice
pass.
feed underneath to Landon Thomas.
What vision. What vision. Good look.
Yep.
Carter Nelson controls. He'll feed it around. Anderson in the kicked ball. As Landon Thomas got a foot on it.
Hey, if you ain't trying, that's kind of how I look at it.
Right. Yeah, got his foot out there.
Yep.
Doesn't hurt anything. He's got to re-inbound it.
That's right.
Doesn't cost you anything. Set to inbound, Jaden Walker for the Crusaders. Doddridge leads by 14. High pass is controlled by the Crusaders, driving down into the lane. Heston Hayes got a hand on it, disrupted things, feet underneath.
I don't even know how he got that pass.
I was going to say the same thing.
Luke Anderson with the score.
They just got the lucky bounce, in my opinion.
Moving it around, DeHaven now. He controls. You get it back to Trent. Trent to DeHaven underneath to Solomon. Solomon will spin around with it. Can't get it there. He'll feed it back to Landon. Nice feed down to Heston. Wow. Shot is blocked. Loose ball fought for and controlled by the Crusaders.
Good block.
Great defense.
Block. Yeah, that absolutely was.
Spin around. Shots up. It's no good. DeHaven with the rebound. Here comes Trent.
Coach Burnside's wanting to keep the pace fast here, keeping the tempo going.
Solomon. Not everybody passes it that way. Solomon gets another shot. He gets the hoop and the harm.
The offensive rebound. That was huge.
We got 5 set to come in. A hockey line change.
You know, that is an area that Jaden Solomon this year has truly grown in. Keeping his focus, his concentration, fighting through the contact, and finishing. Really, really had a breakout year.
Being physical and being able to finish those baskets.
It's been a joy to watch these young men as they've developed as players as well.
3-point play there.
So Solomon adds the 3 points the old-fashioned way.
Like I said, I remember, a few years back watching a Landon Thomas and Jared Trent starting as freshmen on the varsity team, and essentially how much they've grown since then.
Now the Catholic Parkersburg Crusaders.
The 1-3-1 look, Coach.
I like it.
Mitchell got a hand on it, knocked it away, disrupted things. Ball is loose. Catholic is in panic mode. They're going to feed it underneath. He'll spin. No good, and controlled by Bryson Dixon. Dixon does a good job coming out of there. Credit him with a rebound.
We are not letting up.
No.
That's what's most impressive right now. New line comes in. We're still looking to push. We are the aggressor tonight, and that's why we got a 15-point lead.
And Coach Paul Burnside shows no signs of letting up on that either.
And it's the fresh legs. These guys, those guys haven't left the floor, and we have 5 new guys in there already.
Maddox Jones, nice little spin around, and he'll hit the floater.
That was pretty. Good little pump fake, little runner.
Like
nice
I said,
shot.
when they're left-handed, it just looks better.
It did look good, yeah.
Are you left-handed, Nate? You can tell us.
Nah. Maybe I wish. That was the thing,
Blake Mitchell with the rebound. He'll feed it out to Maddox Jones. Jones puts that one up. No good. Anderson controls for Catholic. Now Andrew Francisco with the ball. Cut underneath. Mitchell steps in front of it and gets it. He's going to press it down, and he's going to go to the lane.
Blake.
Nice job, Blake Mitchell.
Yes, great play.
Catholic wants to talk about it. We'll step aside with them. You're tuned in to Doddridge County Boys Basketball on WVRC.
Tonight's live stream is made possible through our partnership with WVRC Media, bringing Doddridge County student achievement straight to you. From athletics and academics to performances and special events, these moments matter, and now our community can experience them from anywhere. Thanks to the forward-thinking support of the Doddridge County Board of Education, our mission in motion is now live, visible, and celebrated. Doddridge County Schools, united to make a difference.
Sorry, we were a little late getting you the cheerleaders doing some flips there. I'm waiting for Adam to get out there and try that.
Oh, my.
You got good health insurance, don't you?
Yeah. I would need a chiropractor. I'll pull a couple hamstrings. It would not be good.
Pull 2 hamstrings, huh?
But a word of our cheerleaders did a terrific job. They got a great cheer team. Went back to states again this year.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's good to see them over here cheering on the team. They do a great job.
Definitely.
Back in the 1-3-1 here for Doddridge.
In the corner, that's Anderson. It rims out. Adams with the rebound. It gets taken away, and Anderson puts it in. Luke Anderson with the score. Blake Mitchell with the ball for the Bulldogs. He'll toss it to Dixon. Bryson Dixon will drive down in, get it to Jones. Jones with another floater. That one's no good. Outlet pass.
Chasing down Blake.
Blake just can't get there in time. Carter Nelson with the score.
Full court press here.
Dixon with the reception. Drive it underneath, and he'll be fouled.
Yeah. Yeah,
that sounded different right there when you said Dixon with the reception there.
Yeah, it's a trick play or something?
Yeah, exactly.
Coach Parkersburg Catholic now coming out in a full court man-to-man press here.
Well, I mean, really, it's kind of desperation time.
Right.
You know, you're at that cusp of honestly that 20-point lead, so they need to try to create some offense and some turnovers. That's really what they're looking for.
1:41 left in the third quarter, so time's running out as well. Malachi Kelly with the ball. Tipped away. He'll get it back, though. Kelly will drive the lane. He'll put up the shot. It's no good. He gets his own
rebound.
Puts it up, and a whistle and a foul will be called.
Way to stay with it there by Malachi Kelly.
Like I said, great putback, great offensive rebound. Like, just never giving up there. That's what you're looking for.
Preston Randolph picks up his second foul, and that'll send Malachi Kelly to the line. Front end is good. Nothing but net. That'll extend the Bulldog lead to 16.
I believe Malachi was in the free throw shooting contest, correct?
Well, so actually in the boys' side, it's only a 3-point.
There was no free throw.
Yeah, so the girls do a free throw and a 3-point, or a 3-point. The boys do 2 in a 3-point competition. Malachi and Bryson Dixon, were the 3-point contestants for us. By the way, shout out to WVRC Work County, one of their players, Alex Bevel, won the 3-point competition. So sister station there, player representing. So shout out to Alex Bevel.
Will Adams gets the rebound, but gets called for traveling for falling to the court. 3-point shot. Adams got a hand in it, but it wasn't enough as Leonardo D'Angelo makes the 3. Full court press. Dodgers going to have to control the ball here. 1:08 left in the third. Dixon comes up court, dribbles it between his legs, behind his back, drives the lane. Can't get it in, but gets his own board. Throws it over there to Mitchell. Mitchell back to Maddox Jones. Jones says, I like the 3.
Yes,
and I'll bank it in.
The bank's open.
The bank is open.
On Saturday evening, here comes Catholic in a hurry. Mitchell takes it away.
Great hustle there by Blake. Great concentration and hands. Knocks that out of bounds. Hey, good stint there by this group.
Yeah, Blake Mitchell does a great job. That would look like it was going to be an easy 2 for Catholic, and Mitchell just gets in there and takes it away.
Good hustle play. Can't ask for anything better.
Dumps it underneath, and Thomas kicks it.
The new starting 5 here, back into the game here, so that's what we want.
45 seconds left in the third quarter. Doddridge County trying to secure an
Catholic
LKC
kind of creeps
championship.
back in there, and we come back and knock down that shot and create that lead even more.
DeHaven steps in front of the loose ball, drives down, and he puts it off the glass. Trent puts it in.
Hustle.
Back up to 18.
That's hustle. That's all that is right there.
18-point lead, that is. There we
go. Over the midcourt stripe and back as D'Angelo throws it back.
Guys,
to his teammate.
Big Mo is certainly wearing green and gold right now.
Yep, the chaos. That's what I want. Love the chaos from Doddridge right here. Just a mental error right there on the backcourt violation.
Yep.
And they're going to call DeHaven with traveling. Slipped around there. Seems a little gimpy there, but he's walking it off quickly. DeHaven's too tough to let a little fall to the court bother him that much.
Right.
He's tough as a Philadelphia lawyer.
Lawyer joke? Is that what that was?
You talk like a lawyer.
That's right. Solomon takes it away, gets it to Trent.
Come on, finish it at the buzzer.
Bounces out and can't get it in. But at the end of 3, 51-33, the Bulldogs lead by 18. Back with more Doddridge County boys basketball on WVRC.
In Doddridge County Schools, every day is an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to become something greater. From innovative classrooms to unforgettable student experiences, our mission in motion is shaping tomorrow's leaders right here at home. We're proud to be a public school district where community, opportunity, and excellence come together. Doddridge County Schools, we are public school proud and united to make a difference.
Key Oil Company has been a proud member of the North Central West Virginia community since 1978. Key Oil Company has been drilling and producing gas and oil in West Virginia for nearly 50 years. Home office located in Weston, West Virginia. Key Oil Company is a proud supporter of all Doddridge County student athletes. Let's go Bulldogs.
Welcome back inside the Waco Center. Nate, what can you tell us?
Really, Landon Thomas right now, he's close to a double-double going into the fourth quarter. He's got 8 points and 9 rebounds.
Oh, nice.
And then also Jaden has 9 points and 6 rebounds. He's right there creeping up on that double-double. These guys, they're just being efficient down low, getting the rebounds, and taking care of business in the paint.
Controlling the paint for sure.
Preston Randolph with the basket. Now Trent controls the ball for the Bulldogs. Doddridge County looks to finish this one off.
Good post move.
Nice move there by Solomon, and he'll be fouled. He'll get to go to the free throw line.
His footwork down low has gotten so, I mean, he's very smooth at it now.
Yes. It was honestly like, you know, he was so fresh down low early in the years. It was just kind of robotic, but like you said, it's natural now.
Yes.
It's kind of how I look at it.
Solomon, the front one will hit the front iron and not find its way in. As the Bulldogs lead by 16 in this fourth quarter. Jaden Solomon will miss the back end of it as well. Catholic controls. Andrew Francisco with the ball. He'll toss it off to Preston Randolph. Randolph back around to D'Angelo, back to Randolph, back to Anderson. Top of the key shot, and it's good.
Good look there. Really
Leonardo
good play.
D'Angelo.
That was a good play they set up to get that three-point shot.
They moved the ball well there for that.
Jared Trent comes down in a hurry, tries to drop it back to DeHaven, and it's intercepted there by the Catholic Crusaders.
They need to get a stop here and slow this little push down here by Parkersburg Catholic.
That's what makes Parkersburg dangerous. They can shoot well, so they hit a few shots right in there.
Not today, Jaden says.
But Anderson says, I'll put it back for back here then.
Yes, he did. Good little jumper there.
Landon just lost control.
Yeah, good timeout here by Coach Paul. Kind of just slow us down a little bit, talk it over.
Yep.
I think I'll take the 20 or the full. Let's see. We'll step aside. We'll be back with more Doddridge County boys basketball on WVRC.
Bulldog Station in Doddridge County Sports is a winning combination. For all your pizzas, subs, and salads, call Bulldog Station at 304-666-1364. Open Monday 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., Tuesday and Wednesday 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., Thursday and Friday 10 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Saturdays 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Bulldog Station located at 323 West Main Street, West Union, West Virginia. Let's go Bulldogs.
Coach Nate Wright, Paul takes a timeout there. What do you think about that?
You need to slow it down, really. I mean, it's an 11-point game, and like I was talking about Catholic, they shoot the ball well. So they knock a few shots, they're right back into this game. So let's reset here, get a good possession, and keep playing the offense that we've been doing here. But right now we're coming out on defense.
Right now you want to do that Mortal Kombat, finish him. That's where we are right now.
Right.
Here's the feed underneath. He drives it to Anderson, and
Good.
Solomon blocks it. And Anderson misses that one as well.
Anderson stayed right
Loose
with it,
ball
though.
fought for, controlled by
Listen,
Anderson.
Parkersburg Catholic's not going to quit.
Malachi Kelly steps out, and
There we go.
he gets it. Doddridge County will keep possession of the ball.
Hey, listen, Parkersburg Catholic playing hard. They're playing hard.
They are. Because they see it right now. One basket makes it a 9-point game, essentially, is kind of how they look at it.
Couple of three-pointers, and the next thing you know, this thing could get a little more interesting than we'd care for it to be right now.
These next few possessions are going to be crucial.
Malachi does a great
get
job
a
getting it
bucket.
through there.
Good
and
job.
puts it back in.
That was That was a big basket.
Yep.
Big basket.
And I don't mind Paul bringing in Malachi here to bring another long guy down low.
Yep. Yeah, we got our 3 leading rebounders on the season end right now.
Three-pointer no good, and Solomon can't control it. We'll stay with Catholic.
Jaden, Landon, and Malachi, all 3 lead this team in rebounding. Bringing in Bryson Dixon here for some ball handling.
Which is another great idea with the press that they're going against.
Yeah.
Looking to inbound, and they'll throw it way back. That's Leonardo D'Angelo with the ball. He'll give it to Preston Randolph. Working it around, trying to set their offense. Branson Lott, if you're Coach Paul Burnside, you'll let him spin it around that perimeter all day long.
I was thinking the same thing.
And just toss it around that perimeter anytime they want to. They'll turn around and take the shot. It's no good, and Solomon is there.
Yeah, Jaden just went and got that one.
Here comes Jared Trent. He's in a hurry, driving.
Good pass.
Nice feed to Jaden Solomon.
Those two have real good chemistry. They play so well together.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Jared with some great passes in transition.
His vision has been phenomenal.
And as the floor general, that's what we want.
It's the pass underneath, but he can't do anything with it. Here's a three-point attempt. It's in.
That's what these guys do, man. They just...
Leonardo D'Angelo. And they're going to call Jared Trent for an offensive foul.
These offensive fouls have got out of hand.
Yeah. Is that the 4th or 5th tonight, maybe?
It's at least the 4th.
It's at least 4,
Yep.
yeah. At least 4. Three on us.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So 4:48 left in this LKC championship game. Doddridge County trying to salt this one away. They got a 12-point lead. This Catholic again moves the ball around the perimeter. Trying to set their offense.
There
Tipped
we go.
away.
Jared.
Here comes Dixon. Feed
Nice
to Jared
pass.
Trent.
Finish that.
And it won't get in, but he'll go to the free throw line.
Good job there in transition. Steele and Bryson Dixon finding Jared.
That is 7 steals for Jared tonight.
Wow.
That's unheard of, really, in a lot of things. But he's been right there to tip it out and everything else. Quick hands.
Trent makes the front end of the free throws. Got one more of them. Makes that one. It'll extend the lead to 14. And he misses it. Should have shut my mouth, shouldn't I? It's a 13-point lead for the Bulldogs. I'll take that one, Jared. That one's on me. Three-pointer. Rims out. Landon Thomas is there. Throws it to Kelly.
Oh, look at this.
Malachi will be fouled.
For those rebounds, all I saw was green guys in the paint.
Yeah, and once again, Landon Thomas, I think that was his 10th rebound, if I'm not mistaken.
That should have been, because going into the third,
And what did he do, Coach? He immediately looked downfield. Downfield.
Field?
Looked down the court.
Right.
You know?
Because we got guys running.
Football, basketball.
That's all right.
We do it all the time.
Yep.
It's fun that way.
Looked down the court and delivered a beautiful pass.
I just get my hand slapped when I bring up the baseball. That's the only thing.
Yeah. He gave you such grief about baseball, didn't he?
I know.
Okay.
Malachi Kelly now. That one will rim in. 57-43. The Bulldogs now lead by 14. Here's a three-pointer, and it's in. Carter Nelson with the three there, and Catholic takes a quick timeout.
This team won't go away.
No.
I mean, we extend it to 14-15, and there they are to knock down a three to kind of make that one possession away from dropping it down to a single-digit lead, really. So
you're halfway through the fourth quarter. You got the big lead. What are you thinking if you're Coach Paul Burnside?
You know, I think Coach Paul right now, take care of the basketball, right? Don't get in a big hurry, but at the same time, let's not let off, right?
Yep.
You know, if you can still transition, but don't force anything, right? You know, the clock right now is your friend. You're up 11, and then he's probably also saying, close out. Right, close out on the defensive end. You know, three-point shooters. You know, let's make sure we get a hand in their face, make it difficult.
Still play your game. Don't play to lose the game. Play to win the game.
That's it.
So Bryson Dixon set to inbound for the Bulldogs. He'll find Landon Thomas. Landon will pull it down, drive to the lane, and put in the little scoop layup.
Good finish.
Yep.
Good pass, good finish.
It's just the way you draw it up. Driving the lane, putting it up. Jaden Solomon is right there. There's that man again.
Yeah, right in the middle.
Speaking of Solomon, man.
Just such finesse there. Just real nice touch underneath. Lays it up over top of the rim. Deep three.
There is a desperation three, I got to say. And Catholic will get the ball. As the Bulldogs look to put this one away. Preston Randolph set to inbound for the Catholic Crusaders. He'll dump it into Jared Trent.
Steal number 8 unofficially.
Yeah.
You'll never find one much easier than that, though. All he had to do was secure it.
Here we go. Now we're going to kind of pull it out here. And
I like that.
Get a real good shot.
Yep.
Let some clock work.
Move it around the perimeter. Keep the clock moving. Feed it underneath to Solomon. Solomon manages to get it back. It was poked away. Solomon does a good job getting it back. Now Landon Thomas with the ball. Back to Solomon at the top of the key.
There we go.
Now they get it back to Trent finally, and they're going to foul. Preston Randolph will be charged with the foul. That's their 4th foul, so the next one will put them in the bonus.
Yep. I don't mind this running some of this clock off because if we're still running, they're still getting those shots down there on their side.
Exactly. So 2 minutes and 47 seconds left. Doddridge County with a 15-point lead. Here's Jared Trent. JT brings it around. He finds Malachi Kelly.
Oh, good block. Good block.
But he can't keep control of it, and the ball will remain with the Bulldogs.
Parkersburg County's got some athletic young men.
Yes.
You know, they've been flying around, and that was another good block by the Crusaders.
It's a good single-A team.
Oh, yeah,
for
sure.
They really are.
Dixon set to inbound. He'll find Landon Thomas. Thomas back to Trent. Pressure's coming, pressure's coming. Trent drives down in, tries the floater. Back iron, no good. Controlled by Dixon. Tries to get it back underneath to Adams.
Will was thinking, I want to lay this in. Just took his eyes off a little bit.
Yep.
Guys, we have over 420 streams viewing right now, so just thank you to everyone that's tuning in to WVRC Doddridge County.
Appreciate
Definitely.
it.
Welcome, friends. Round to the top of the key. Catholic just moving the ball around. Three-pointer. Back iron, no good. Kelly with the rebound. Jared Trent.
There we go.
Will Adams.
Lay it in there, Will. Yep.
Will says, thank you. I'll take that.
Yeah.
I'll take that. That's easy.
Yep.
Andrew Francisco with the ball for Catholic. Here's another three-pointer by Catholic. No good. Controlled by Will Adams. Adams dribbles the ball all the way up.
Oh, my.
Run into. No foul.
We got
bodies flying all over the place out there.
Right.
Here comes Catholic with numbers. And they'll get the basket.
I wasn't sure if we're playing rugby out here.
I know.
What happened right there?
Carter Nelson with the basket. So we've had baseball, football, and rugby mentioned so far tonight. Well, we did mention cheerleading as well.
That's
Yeah.
right.
We're so proud of our cheerleading team, and they're advancing to states. So we'll step aside briefly. We'll be back with more. You're tuned into Doddridge County Boys Basketball on WVRC.
Key Oil Company has been a proud member of the North Central West Virginia community since 1978. Key Oil Company has been drilling and producing gas and oil in West Virginia for nearly 50 years. Home office located in Weston, West Virginia. Key Oil Company is a proud supporter of all Doddridge County student athletes. Let's go Bulldogs.
Welcome back. Doddridge County with the big lead, 63-48 over the Crusaders of Parkersburg Catholic. Coach, I don't think you could have drawn this up any better.
Well, I mean, honestly, This is a good Parkersburg Catholic team. I just think they're a little outmatched, and I think the X factor tonight is really the paint, and it's kind of what we touched on early, and it's exactly what we talked about. Basically, we've controlled inside the paint with the rebounds, and no one has found an answer for Jaden. That's kind of how I look at it.
We've got some new jerseys on the floor. Coach Burnside now with a minute and a half to go, up 15. He's going to let some other players get some action. I see Aaron Glasspool out there.
Tommy Walters-Hickman's in as well.
Tommy Walters-Hickman, yep.
Maddox Jones with the rebound. Walters-Hickman now brings it up. He'll find Heston Hayes, and Heston will lay it in. 1:15 left.
I like this move here by Coach Paul. On the cusp of winning an LKC championship, letting other kids get in to experience it on the court. This is nice.
Carter Nelson, there's Heston Hayes, wide open underneath.
I'm telling you, it's the headbands. I call them the Bash Brothers. The only one we're missing is Dixon right now with the headband. I told him that the other day when they had it on. I said, it's like the Bash Brothers. And I said, you guys need to go watch that movie and find out what I'm talking about.
Kids.
Yep.
Blake Mitchell gives it back to Jones. Jones finds Walters-Hickman, up to Glasspool. Underneath to Heston Hayes.
Heston's collected 6 points in 45 seconds, I think.
Oh, wow.
Guys, this is special. First LKC championship since 1994, so the second LKC title Doddridge County will be bringing back to West Union.
Well deserved by all these young men and coaches. Well deserved.
It's been a pleasure to watch this team perform. It's been a pleasure to watch this team face adversity, right? And their ability to come back from that. A buzzer beater, they come in here tonight, though, and they left no doubt about it in this LKC championship game.
Absolutely. It's excited for these boys, for this coaching staff, excited for our community, our school system. This is why you play the game, guys, and very, very proud night for Doddridge County.
Big night for the Bulldogs, 69-53. They will leave Glenville the LKC champion this year. Well, we'll step aside briefly. We'll be back to wrap things up and talk a little bit about this game in our next broadcast. You're tuned in to Doddridge County Boys Basketball on WVRC.
Tonight's live stream is made possible through our partnership with WVRC Media, bringing Doddridge County student achievement straight to you. From athletics and academics to performances and special events, these moments matter, and now our community can experience them from anywhere. Thanks to the forward-thinking support of the Doddridge County Board of Education, our mission in motion is now live, visible, and celebrated. Doddridge County Schools, united to make a difference.
Welcome back, where Parkersburg Catholic is being awarded the second place in the LKC tournament trophy. And their team goes out to accept that. A good Parkersburg Catholic team.
Absolutely. Kudos to Parkersburg Catholic. They played hard. They did not quit. They got a good team. Class single A. Regional action starting here in a couple weeks. Be looking forward to see what Parkersburg Catholic could do, in their region, and can they get to punch their ticket to Charleston. So best of luck to the Crusaders.
Exactly. Good single A team. I just think they were just a little outmatched with what we had to bring to the table. Yeah,
guys, you guys have been with the boys team all year. I've obviously been plugged in when I could and watching. This might be one of the most complete games that we've played.
Yeah.
From start to finish, both lines. There's a hockey reference.
Yeah, exactly.
Both lines coming in, playing hard. Very, very impressive
from
tonight.
the start. Essentially, literally like the first possession with Jared taking that shot right
there. Now they'll award the first place trophy to the Doddridge County Bulldogs.
Just a special moment here.
The players obviously have a little fun as they walk over there too. This is a close group. They play a lot of sports together. They really seem to enjoy each other's company.
Well, you look at this basketball team, a lot of faces you saw on the football team.
Yep.
LKC champions in football, LKC champions now in boys basketball. Just a special group of athletes. Kudos to them, proud of them and the coaches. Just a great night. How else you going to describe it, Clint?
Well, and the effort that these young athletes put in, right? You see the performance out here, but the way that they win the LKC championship isn't what they do out here. It's the lines that they run.
Yes.
It's all the work that goes into it, all the effort and all the extra effort that these athletes are putting into it.
Absolutely.
An amazing senior class. That's just really what it comes
Special.
down to. It's one of a kind. You just don't get a senior class like this very often.
No, in this senior class, there's 105 kids in the senior class. And you think about what that class has been able to do for Doddridge County schools, not only athletically, but also academically. I mean, they are just a strong academic class. Since the third grade that they've worked through, this is just a special group of young people that, we got a few more months with them.
Yep.
We're going to have to let them go, and we'll certainly miss them.
Exactly. And honestly, setting the standard for everyone else below them and seeing what they've accomplished, and it gives everybody else, the possibility what they can accomplish later on academically, athletically, everything else.
Well, and they may go, but they'll take this moment with them forever.
Yes, they will. They sure will.
As they capture the second LKC championship in boys basketball for the Doddridge County Bulldogs, and the first one since 1994. That was a long time ago, 1994.
Yep, exactly.
And
Athletic Director Scott Roby is with us here, and he reminded us, we said that earlier in the broadcast, but the last time that the Doddridge County Bulldogs won the LKC, they also won the state title. So absolutely no pressure on the boys.
Would love to see the
one
repeat
game at
here.
a time.
Yeah, exactly.
But listen, anything can happen. This is a great team, and looking forward to seeing this team continue on.
as you mentioned, though, they won't win a state championship tonight. They won the LKC championship tonight, and they've still got a little ways to go. Got a few more games. They've got a game on Tuesday, Lincoln.
Yeah, that'll be senior night.
Senior night, so we look forward to that. And then a makeup game with Braxton.
Which I think would be a great game going into the regionals, because that's a good squad that we watched earlier
they
here
just
play.
finished fourth, in the OK.
So, that's what you want. You like to keep playing these good teams, staying tuned in, and being ready for playoff time. Like I've talked about all year, it's not how you play in the beginning. It's how you're playing going into regionals.
Yep.
And you mentioned, going into that Buffalo game for the semifinal LKC, they dropped 2 in a row. So you wonder, are they starting to fall off? And then, boy, you see just how the fortunes change in just a few seconds.
Right. I do have some stats for us if we kind of want to go ahead and touch on that.
Let's do that while they take down that net. You can watch them take down the net and listen to Coach Nate Wright.
So Jaden Solomon had 13 points, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 blocks.
Good game.
Heston Hayes here snuck into the double figures there with those quick 6
Go
points.
ahead, Heston.
He had 12 points, 1 rebound, and 1 assist there.
4 assists from Aaron Glaspel there, I think, right there.
Aaron played a minute and had 4 assists. So.
Exactly. Landon with a double-double had 10 points and 10 rebounds as well. Will had 8 points, 6 rebounds. Maddox ended with 8 points, 1 steal, and 2 rebounds. Jared here, which is great, 6 points, 8 steals, 3 rebounds, 3 assists.
Yeah, just did it all tonight. The floor general.
Exactly, and that's huge. He was everywhere. He was tipping the ball, going across on those passes, going behind them and tipping it out to our guys. That, like you said, that gets annoying, right? That gets that's a pain in the watching that happen.
May not always get the steal, but you're frustrating the other team.
Yes, that's what's nice. So, big night from those guys right there. Couldn't ask for a better group, and really taking care of the basketball and getting those rebounds down low.
Big night for the Bulldogs as Will Adams cuts down his little piece of the net here in the Waco Center. They'll need a new net for the next game they play here.
Right.
Yeah, that one will be going back to Doddridge County High School.
I love it.
It'll look nice on top of that trophy.
Yes, it will.
Paul Burnside getting some pictures with his wife and children there at midcourt as well.
The coaching staff, Ryan Thomas, Ben Thomas. Just a great game plan tonight that was executed from start to finish.
Well, and credit to Coach Paul Burnside and his leadership, right? He's a leader of men, and just the ability to harness that group, to work with those smart coaches. He's got some very smart and talented assistant coaches.
Oh, yeah.
And just to have them focused well, have his team get focused, and to win the LKC championship is just a big moment in Doddridge County sports.
Yeah, and to piggyback off that, Coach Burnside does the right thing. High character guy, great morals, keeps his priorities in line and shares that with the kids. And, you can see that tonight. You can see, Clint, you talked about a little bit, a 2-game losing streak there. The wheels could have fell off.
Absolutely.
Right? But he kept them together. They kept believing. They kept, staying together, as what I've seen multiple players talk about, one big family.
Right.
And you could see them play that way tonight.
And I truly believe that buzzer beater, that stuff right there, it does a lot for you. You know what I mean? Because it could have went either way, and you coming off of a win like that at the right time in the right place, it means a lot to this team and for what it can go from here on out. So
just an amazing night. It's been an amazing season to be a part of. What a way to start an inaugural season for WVRC Doddridge.
It really has. We couldn't really, drew this up any better. A semifinal football run, and then, of course, the girls basketball team's doing well. The boys team now with LKC Championship. We do have, I believe I saw 5 wrestlers qualify today for the state meet.
Yeah.
And so, the swim team, they just competed in the state meet. All 3 of those competitors were on the podium. They all medaled.
Wow.
Isabella McGrady was a state champion. I know I'm forgetting, something. It's dangerous when you start naming all of them. But every season, every sport, on and off the court and the field, even in the classroom, it's just been a special year for Doddridge County Schools. And WVRC has been a huge part of that, being able to capture those moments.
Yep, it is. And like you said, it's a year you won't forget, that's for sure, and then something you build on and build off of. And like I said, these I see a lot of these younger kids. I see some of these JV kids down there, and, they're looking at these guys, and they're saying maybe one day that I could be back here playing in a game like today.
Yeah, definitely. And once again, it was good to see, I believe we ended up getting every Bulldog into the game. I know that I saw that he put a couple more in there at the very end, I believe. Something that those kids, younger kids, can remember too and cherish.
Greg Grady may have been the only one that didn't make it in. I don't remember
I saw
Grady
him at the score. I saw him at the scores table.
Oh, okay.
So maybe time expired, prior to. But the effort surely was there to get him in anyway.
Right.
Of course, Grady's got a few more seasons, so he'll have another chance to win an LKC championship, maybe as a starter.
Just a great group, that's for sure.
Tommy Walters Hickman go up there and take a little piece of the net for himself as well. See the parents and the parents' sacrifice and the time that they spend devoting to these sports and to the practices and to getting the players out there. And even when school's canceled, you still got to get kids to the games sometimes when the games are still scheduled. And all of those sorts of things. It's just a full effort, and it's nice to see it culminate in a championship.
Sure it is.
Looks like the coaches will now soon make their way up the step ladder there.
Have their opportunity to cut down the net, right?
Absolutely. There's nothing like cutting down the net in basketball. It's like, if we won the game, we're going to take the net with us.
We're going to take us home with us.
We can't take it would be too much to take the backboard and everything, but the net, somebody got some scissors around here.
Right.
There you go.
It's a great tradition.
It is. It really is. Never gets old, that's for sure.
Indeed.
Good crowd that traveled over from the Bulldog Nation,
Exactly.
From across 18 showed up tonight. So.
And you heard it when they announced it, how loud it got there. You realizing, the people that traveled to come to this game. So
stay tuned. This basketball season is not over. Doddridge County still, I expect Coach Paul Burnside will get this team focused. He'll say, enjoy this tonight. You can enjoy it until you get right back across that county line.
Right.
And then we'll be back to work tomorrow.
Yeah, no, exactly. Exactly. It'd be important to finish out the regular season strong. And, the seeding should come out this coming week. The girls, their seedings came out this week, and of course, the boys' season starts one week behind, and so this coming week we should find out what seed our Bulldogs would be. You look at the Class AA Region 1. We are in with Wheeling Central. We're in with Williamstown, Tyler, Oak Glen, Weir, and Ravenswood. You got to think that Wheeling Central, having another special season. I would imagine Doddridge, Wheeling Central, the 1 and the 2. In some capacity there, which means they will not have to meet each other in the region. So the way that works is you win the first game. You win 2 and you go, right? So 1 would play, actually in this case, 1 gets a bye. 2 plays 7, 3 plays 6, 4 plays 5. Win 2 games and you go. So I do not think that the Bulldogs will have to go through Wheeling, or Wheeling have to come through, Doddridge County. But no doubt a competitive region. Coach Burnside now is going to go and finish off the net here. A competitive region, and so it's important that we finish strong here and get some momentum, continue the momentum going into regional play.
Exactly, and that's the beauty of how the setup is now. You're basically looking to get the 1 or 2 seed. It's more of like a 1A, 1B type of thing, because you still end up with the home field advantage
throughout.
Yes.
Yeah, really good point there, Coach.
So the Bulldogs capture the net as Coach Paul Burnside brings it down. He'll put that in his car and drive it back to Doddridge County High School to put that on display.
Yes, indeed.
Well, any parting thoughts?
No, again, just a special night, a special group of athletes and coaches, special community. Just proud for Doddridge County. Second LKC title for boys basketball, first since 1994. You just want to cherish these moments, and just can't say how proud I am of this team, this program, and looking forward to the rest of the season.
Coach Nate?
No, you could have nailed it on the head any better. Cherish these moments because they don't last forever, and that's one thing. Kids will look back and cherish when they're sitting up here in the stands watching these guys play one day. You never get these memories back. So don't take it for granted, and, play your heart out, put the work in, and just appreciate that you have the opportunity to play, high school sports and be in these types of games.
Again, our thanks to everyone who assisted with the broadcast. For Adam Cheeseman and Coach Nate Wright, I'm Clint Adams saying good night and God bless.
You've been watching live streaming coverage of Doddridge County High School Bulldog basketball, brought to you by Doddridge County Schools in conjunction with WVRC 104.7 FM. Thank you for joining, and tune in next time for continued live streaming coverage of Bulldog basketball on WVRC Doddridge County Facebook and WVRC Doddridge County YouTube. Doddridge County basketball broadcasts are an exclusive production of WVRC 104.7 FM. All rights reserved.